You are now watching Mugen TV.
Hey guys, this is Mugen Lore here, and I'm back again with another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate video. Now, if you guys don't know, a couple of days ago, Nintendo had pretty much sent out a notification to everyone who owns the game that there will be a patch coming up called version 1.2.0. Now, everyone was speculating whether or not that Nintendo was going to address some of the issues with the online and other type of game breaking bugs with some of the characters, but everyone's worst nightmare was, especially in the competitive scene and people who take the game much more seriously, was hoping that Nintendo wasn't going to address anything as far as balances, as far as like nerfs or buffs, because the game just came out and I don't think we have enough data, or Nintendo have enough data to even make that type of judgment whether or not some characters need to be nerfed or buffed. So in this video, we're going to go over some of the changes that they have pretty much put out for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate version 1.2.0 patch. So let's dive right into it. Now, for starters, they wanted to address the offline gameplay, which they adjusted the difficulty of approaching new challengers. Now, for those of you who just bought the game, you guys are going to be pretty lucky, because early adopters such as myself and plenty of others before the patch, after you spend all this countless hours grinding out these characters and then you meet a new challenger and they completely body you. I don't know what it is about the difficulty with this game as far as level 9 CPU. They are pretty much like godlike. They can parry, they edge guard, they do all kinds of things, true combos, and it's ridiculous of how you spend that time to unlock them or to challenge them, and then they just completely body you, and then you have to wait you know, a few minutes or 10 minutes to be able to play them again. So they've pretty much fixed the difficulty for that. So you guys who are just now diving into the game are pretty lucky when it comes to that forefront right there. Now, most importantly, they wanted to address the online gameplay. Now, this is what everyone has been looking for, so we're going to just summarize and just go through it. So what they've done with this one is, with the quick play format, they decided to pretty much take your preferred rules and make that more of a high priority, because the issue was a lot of people would select their preferred rules and then end up getting matched up with things completely opposite of their rules. Like if you wanted to play 1v1 with 3 stock 5 minutes and so forth and so on, they will pretty much pair you up in a free-for-all with items with hazards off and hazards on and everything, and it pretty much triggered a lot of people who really wanted to get a solid match going on, especially those who are really serious with 1v1. So now what they're doing is they're saying right here that your preference is going to take high priority than to pretty much try to quickly throw you in a match, because it seemed like what Nintendo was doing with this was they wanted to make your experience as far as the online is concerned and getting into a match, they wanted to make it as seamless as possible, meaning that once you pretty much start the online, they throw you right into a match, supposed of you sitting there waiting for your preferred set. Now, they did warn us now that they're making your preferred rules high priority, the wait will pretty much be much longer than usual, but that's fine with me, because people pretty much pick the preferred rules for a reason. They picked it because they want to get the rules that they want or something closer, but they can't guarantee you that you'll always get it 100%, but it's pretty much more likely now that you'll get what you want or something close to it, you know. So they also increased the stability of the synchronization of the connection within battle arenas. That I believe I was playing arena matches with my brother Keel Lancer, Dig Strike, my boy Nathaniel, aka Forrest Gardner, and a few of my subscribers. And when it came to the arena matches, it seemed like I don't know, it seemed like it did play it runs a bit smoother, it runs a bit better. I can't really like say 100%. I'm definitely going to play more arena matches probably today and tomorrow, and to pretty much have a solid answer for you guys. But I did notice a little bit of a difference, because we had some seamless matches compared to the night before, but then again, once we got like 3 or 4 other new people that came into the arena, it did start lagging again. So it's more so their connection. That's something that you really can't fix. Is you can't fix anybody's connection, but I think everybody was running pretty smooth and probably had a wire connection like me. So one thing I noticed they didn't address with the online gameplay is the fact is that they really need to fix up as far as like when you're selecting your character, which I don't like in arena matches. If you want to select your character, they literally throw you outside the ring and you have to wait back in the line again just to select the character or select the stage or even change the music to your lobby, the lobby that you created and the arena that you created. So I think that's kind of a bummer. I think they really need to address that. They need to have a way where once the match is over, they should give everybody a waiting period for you to select your character, or notify everyone that, hey, a character is being selected. They have like a wait counter or something like that, because I think it really sucks that you can't choose your character after a match. You pretty much have to stick with the character if you don't want to get kicked out of the arena and have to wait in line once again. So moving on to the next part now, the miscellaneous section, which now has my interest and quite a lot of people's interest. Now they said they have game balance adjustments and various gameplay fixes, and this time what Nintendo had decided to do was they said the fighters that had specific adjustments, they pretty much gave us what fighters been adjusted. Because if you guys don't know, when it comes to Super Smash Brothers, especially we started with the Wii U and the 3DS, when it came to like balance changes when it comes to characters and stuff, Nintendo don't tell you anything. You're just left in the dark, and it's up for the community to get together to pretty much hit the lab and try to figure out what characters has been changed, what mechanics has been fixed, or what bugs has been removed and everything. So in this one, Nintendo had decided this time for Smash Bros. Ultimate to at least give us the name of the characters that may have that had pretty much got fixes or changes or adjustments added to them. So the adjusted fighters are Donkey Kong, Link, Kirby, Luigi, Ice Climbers, Young Link, Olimar, Toon Link, Villager, Greninja, Pac-Man, Dunk Hunt, and Isabelle. And now it looks like all the links, especially it's funny how my character gets some adjustments and stuff, but we don't know exactly what the adjustments are. But luckily, the community from Smashboards, and that's why I love the community gets together and try to figure these things out. If you guys are not familiar with Smashboards been around for a very, very long time. If you want to get like frame data on characters, you want to know the matchups of specific characters, there's forums for your character, for your main, where you get together and talk to other players who main the same character as you, to get, you know, information, trade information with each other, replays, videos, and get advice, critique your gameplay and stuff. So Smashboards, you know them, they've been on this right away. So right now, I'll probably post in the link in the description below. You can click and go to Smashboards, and they pretty much have the data of what they discovered so far with the changes of the characters, and we definitely want to go right into that in a second. And then compatibility notes, which is very important. You must update your Super Smash Brothers in order for you to pretty much play online and also look at the replays. So everybody has to be on the current version. An old version cannot play against a current version, which is version 1.2.0. So you definitely have to do that. And then the I guess you could say the bummer part about this is that you have to get all your replay data out of the vault, in which it would convert your replay data into MP4, so you can be able to have it and everything. Because once you update, all your old replays will be obsolete, is because they're running on a different version and everything, so it would not work out right. So make sure you back up everything if you didn't get the update yet. If not, then all your data has been pretty much for your replays has been gone and is useless or whatever. But lucky for me, I pretty much capture everything with my Elgato, so I have mostly majority of all my replays. So now we're going to go into Smashboards to see what they pretty much had discovered as far as the patch notes is concerned. I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can go check it out for yourself, because as I'm speaking, there's probably more discovery of what they found. Now, as far as changes are concerned, we're going to go to the global changes of what Smashboard had pretty much discovered. Smashboards pretty much said the global changes are you can no longer Z-drop items out of hit stun. Now, Z-drop is pretty much similar to how most characters with tether grabs, where you can use the Z button to drop items like bombs, like what Link can do. I can jump, press Z, and the bomb will instantly drop. You could do the same thing with items if your character has a non-tether or whatever, or don't have items to pick up as their moveset and stuff. And then you can no longer suffer from 0.85 short hop aerial damage multiplier when doing short hop, land, full hop, and aerial. So I mean, I'm not I'm not a competitive or data whiz when it comes to like fighting games and competitive games and stuff like that. So if you guys know what that is, make sure you leave that in the comment section below to pretty much help others who don't understand what that is. Now at the bottom are some of the characters that experience the changes that we mentioned in the patch, and this is what's been discovered so far. So no one found anything that changed so far with Donkey Kong or Dunk Hunt, but around 8:34 p.m. Greninja had a visual glitch, which they fixed with Greninja's screen KO, and it looks like Kirby, after copying Pac-Man's bonus fruit, Key would no longer be discarded when it's recycled. So it looks like they fixed that with Kirby. And then the Link, my boy Link, invisible bomb glitch has been removed. Now I never ran into that glitch, luckily, or maybe I probably have and never paid no mind because it's been so chaotic with the free-for-all with no items and stuff, and probably never noticed it. But they fixed that. And Alabar, no gameplay changes reported, suggested removal of the Pikmin, Freeze, and Corrin pin glitches. And with Pac-Man, Key will no longer be discarded when it's recycled. So as far as Toon Link, Villager, and Young Link, nothing has been discovered just yet. But like I said, if you continue to go back to the page throughout the day, we may find some new updates concerning the characters and what's been changed and what's been fixed with the characters. But that's pretty much it as far as this patch is concerned. And I'm surprised that Nintendo really jumped on this right away, because when they sent out the notification that the patch was coming, we didn't know that it was going to come out within a day or two. I thought we was going to get it within like a week or so, whatever. But they really jumped on this right away, and it looks like that Nintendo is actually listening. That Nintendo is really trying to make sure everyone has the best experience possible. Now, all Nintendo need to do now is give us dedicated servers for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I think we pretty much be good to go. I think be less complaint there, and just continue to adjust the preferred matchmaking and everything, and I think we'll pretty much have what we want. But I think everything was smooth out once the hype dies down for the game, and once the game pretty much goes into its normal flow, and everything becomes neutral. And when gamers and other gamers who are casual and move on to other games, and then you have your dedicated fan base or your dedicated base right there, and everything would pretty much streamline itself from right there. And I think the online would be much better. And also something else that I forgot, if you have Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee, and Pikachu, you will get pretty much exclusive spirits of your partner Eevee and Pikachu as a spirit. And then those who never bought the game or bought the game will they would get that at a later date as well. But that pretty much wraps up this patch. I hope you guys got a quick understanding of how this patch worked and what changes were made with this, and I can't wait to see what Nintendo's going to do in future patches. But I really believe that we really need no balance updates as far as nerfs and buffs is concerned. We don't need any of that as far as that's concerned anytime soon. I'm thinking probably around probably like February. We'll probably start seeing some changes as far as that's concerned. Let a couple of tournaments go by, and so we can actually get solid data rather than not some things need to be changed as far as gameplay balances are concerned. But other than that, I'm really looking forward to jump back online later on tonight and play a few rounds, jump into the arena, and then jump into some random matches so I can get into some elite matches with Richter and Link, and try to pick up a couple other characters, which I'll do in another video. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video wasn't too long. I hope you guys get an understanding of what's going on, and I try to keep you guys updated with anything Super Smash Bros. Ultimate related. So don't forget to hit the like button if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you like the content that I have here, and don't forget to hit the notification button to be notified when I have new videos, because it really helps out the channel. This is Mugen Lord signing off. See you game fiends later. Peace out.